family and friends. How are you? I hope you and your family are safe and happy too. Welcome to Season 2 of Auntie Oni's Story Village, where everyone lives in peace and love. I'm Auntie Oni, your favorite storyteller, and I love sharing stories, poetry, and music from villages around the world. I can say hello in many languages, can you? Repeat after me and learn something new. Ni hao, makadi, guten tag, namaste, hola, bonjour, nainzio, ciao, yo manima, sawubona, tashidelek, haya. Did you hear hello in your language? If you didn't hear Auntie say hello in your language, let me know and I'll give it a go. Auntie Oni's Story Village is for children of all ages, so listen up. Hey family, let me tell you a story. You know, Auntie Oni loved to talk that country talk. That's right, 'cause I got kinfolks in South Carolina, and I got kinfolk in Louisiana. And this here story give me a chance to talk my little country talk. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. Today's story is how Brer Rabbit lost his fine bushy tail. This classic was rewritten by my friend Karima Amin, the storyteller from Buffalo, New York. And you can find this story in her book, The Adventures of Brer Rabbit and His Friends. Oh yeah, I brought this book years ago from my friend Karima Amin. And when you buy books, it's always nice to get a word of encouragement from the person who wrote it. It's called an autograph. And she wrote, "Dear Auntie Oni, do enjoy Brer Rabbit's history and humor. Read aloud and share the joy." So listen up while I take Karima Amin's advice and tell you her story of how Brer Rabbit lost his fine bushy tail. Have you ever taken a good look at a rabbit from behind? Then you know that old rabbit got a bob tail, a little short, fuzzy tail. That's right. Thanks to Brer Rabbit, all the rabbits you see today got a little short, stumpy bob tail. Now, way back in the beginning, things were different. Brer Rabbit used to have a long, bushy tail. But right now, I'm going to tell you how he lost that long, bushy, beautiful tail. Brer Rabbit's fine tail was his pride and joy. In the cool of the evening, he'd take his stroll down the big road just to show it off, strutting his stuff with a lickety-clip, and a howdy-do, waving that tail to all the folks he passed. Swishity-swish, swishity-swish, swishity-swish. Every now and then, for added measure, he give that fancy tail a shake and a twirl. Oh my, the lady rabbits liked that, and he knew it. That long, fine, bushy tail was the talk of the town. Some folks had great admiration for it, while others was a bit jealous. That was one pretty tail. Swishity-swish, swishity-swish, swishity-swish. Well, one evening, Brer Rabbit was going down the road, waving, shaking, and twirling his tail, when he saw Brer Fox ambling along with a big string of fish. Well, they spent a moment or two passing the time of day, talking about this and that. Then Brer Rabbit asked, "Hey, Brer Fox, tell me, whereabouts did you find that nice string of fish?" "I caught these down at the creek," said Brer Fox. Those little fishes you have there are the kind I like. How did you catch them?" Brer Rabbit asked. Brer Fox looked at Brer Rabbit with a sideways squint in his eyes, and he said, "It was simple. I went to the creek after sundown, dropped my tail in the water, and sat there till daylight. Yeah, sure enough. And with my tail, I caught a whole arm full of fish. I had so many that I flung some back into the creek. Now, you and I knows that don't sound right. But Brer Rabbit wasn't thinking about the right or wrong of it. He was already tasting them fish. So later that evening, Brer Rabbit found himself a spot on a log where he squatted down and dropped his tail into the creek water. The weather was cold at night, so he had brought along something warm to drink. Brer Rabbit sat there, and he sat there just a-squatting and a-drinking, till by and by the sun came up. Brer Rabbit stood up to check his catch of fish, but his tail was stuck in the frozen creek water. Brer Rabbit pulled and he groaned and pulled again harder. Then he pulled so hard he heard a rip. Brer Rabbit looked around. His tail was gone. Now, I don't know if Brer Fox was jealous or not, or if he tricked Brer Rabbit on purpose. Maybe he just gave Brer Rabbit some bad advice. What do you think? Well, one thing I do know is from that day on, Brer Rabbit's kinfolk, that means his family too, you know, well, they all have short, stumpy bob tails just like him, for sure. And to this day, that's what they say how Brer Rabbit lost his fine bushy tail. Stepped on the pin and the pin bit, and that's the way the story went. Thanks for listening, and invite your family and friends to Auntie Oni's Story Village. Subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. To let me know how much you enjoy my labor of love, write a review and give me a bunch of stars on Apple iTunes. Want to see Auntie? Visit auntie-oni.fun. Stay safe, and I'll see you later, sweet potato, after a while, honey child.